Hello everybody, today right here I am here with my grandmother's Maytag washer right here. Ever since you recognize I did a last video around my channel, is that you might recognize this washing machine right here. Yep, this is the 2003 Maytag washer. This is the Maytag Oversized Capacity Plus Quiet Pack and Heavy Duty with a lifetime tub. And it does have an agitator in here, and there's a load of stuff in the washer waiting for its wash. So yeah, we got the different detergents right here. Since I did recognize I did use Gain around my laundry around my house. So yeah, the detergent right here is that we have Gain, the liquid detergent right here, and you got the Gain fabric softener, which is maybe this is the Ultra Gain fabric softener, the original softener. So yeah, and the model number on this washing machine right here, it's MAV4057AWW and serial 136004244YM. And there's the setup from the hose from the temperature waters, and there's the drain pump right here from draining the water down when it starts to spin. So I'll show you the spin cycle since it's getting a bit crazier than I know. So let's go ahead and pour some detergent in on this cup. So I don't really want to pour it too much, or unless I'll get the soapy. So that's why it's equaled. So it's probably enough. Gonna let it sit here until I open the lid. So please excuse to the television noise. So now the liquid detergent is put in right now. So maybe let's just put it right here so I don't. So maybe we'll do it just in time next time or anything. So here's the fabric softener. So I'm gonna pour it right onto the dispenser. So before that, I just wanted to pour it onto the lid right here. So that's the lid for the fabric softener. So I'm gonna pour this. So I'll be back. Okay, now I got the fabric softener in already. Now it's time to put this on the fabric softener dispenser on the agitator. Or including, if you don't know where the fabric softener is, if you have your old washer, this is the fabric softener dispenser. It helps from the rinse cycle after it's been spinned, and then after it's been stopped spinning, the fabric softener will dispense. So that's why maybe I'll show you until it is stopped spinning. So to close the lid right here, we got this water level. Maybe we'll do the super wash. Well, super water level actually. Warm, cold. Gonna put this on color cycle. Let's start. And as you can hear, the water is filling up properly, so that's why you can see there's the fresh water pouring down to its tub, so make sure they want to fill it properly before it starts the wash cycle. So I'll come back to you guys once it is filled up onto the cycle. Okay, so now it stops filling, and I just wanted to say before I started the wash cycle, I just wanted to say, if you guys don't know where the lid switch is, this is the lid switch. If you don't know how does the lid close work itself, this is how it works. This is the lid right here, attached right here from the lid switch for this machine to be working with. So I'll show you how it works before I let it move on to the other cycle. So ready? Hold on a second. There we go. There. So here's the agitator moving. This is how the agitator works during a wash in a rinse cycle. So this is why you want to engage the lid if you want to use one as whenever the piece that you want to hold it on to. Because if you're tired of holding on to this lid switch, then you can go ahead and close the lid to let it finish its wash cycle. So you can see, the agitator agitates really good, including if you can see the clothes are sinking down because the agitator, the upper agitator, does turn one ways to let the clothes down, to let that thing, everything all washed. So as you can see, it still works alright, including it'll last soon if it doesn't work. So you can see all the rusty spot. That means that's the old rusted lid that you can see. So the starter software is right here, fine, securely. Including I'll show you. Maybe after it stops spinning, and then it'll fill its rinse cycle after the starter software is dispensing, and then I'll show you the whole agitator inside. So as you can see, it's agitating really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the lid, and you'll hear how it works. So close the lid. This is hard here to click. That means the knob is moving on. Well, including the one after it's clicking, and then sits here for another minute, and then you can see if it moves slowly to its other cycles. So that's why if it goes onto light cycle, it goes on low agitation. Or just maybe I'll show you that just in time. So including rinse cycle goes onto its low agitation. So I hope I can show you just in time, including if we head on to the final spin cycle, and I'll show you how fast does the washing machine spin. So during the spin cycle, it does cause a vibration. It does cause vibration every time. So that's why that's how it works. So, I just wanted to give you an overview on this dryer next. I wanted to tell you an update, since after I did show you last video on my other channel that the dryer barrel was squeaking in horrified sound. That means it actually something broke off in the dryer. So this is why they keep getting fixed every time, because every time it keeps breaking, and then it lasts long, then my grandmother will get a new dryer soon, if it lasted itself. So this is why every laundry appliances don't last too long. So I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so now the washing machine is at the low agitation right now. That's because, ever since they're on normal and heavy, it does go into high agitation cycle. So light right here, it actually changes the speed on the agitation cycle. Including, it does have 2 speeds on this machine, including colors and lights are the actual speeds, like same things as the light wash cycle. So including the rinse cycle does go into its high agitation during the rinse. Including delicate cycle has a low speed things, has low agitation and low spin. So both of them are the exact high spin cycles to let the washer spring close dry, so it doesn't come out that soak. So you can hear it's a bit quiet right now, or you can definitely hear how a bit noisy this is. Including the one, nothing is actually strange down here, including I don't really want to forget to say this Maytag has a belt drive model. So this is why it does work, including I wanted to show you down here, since you didn't recognize it yet. Or if you did recognize it, go ahead and watch my channel, or unless I wanted to upload my old videos that I did remove. This is actually a belt drive down here. It does turn other ways, including it turns actually left right now, because it's actually agitating right here, including if it goes off and turns the other way. This is where it's supposed to spin. This is the drain. it helps to drain the water down to let the clothes drain down for a spin. So this is why there's the drain pump right here. So I'll catch you guys until it is time for a spin. There goes the machine, changing its cycle. And basically, if you see the knob is moving, that means the cycle is changing, or including if it does go engaging or anything. So as you can hear, the water is, now it's starting to spin. Listen to that noise right here. If you didn't hear that, then listen. That's just the water who's traveling down the pipe to septic tanks. So that's why it travels through in the pipe to make sure everything is watered. Every water is out, so making sure every drain pump is doing everything fine to drain the water pump down properly. So if the washer is empty, then the washer is getting ready to speed up. So if your washer is failing to balance your load, then you can open the lid and then you can move the clothes over to shoot it in, and then close it up, and then it'll start to spin again. If it doesn't, then try again. And see, what I try to tell you is that if you can see the shaky thing, that means the washer does vibrate every time. I think about 600 RPM on this machine. Including, if this panel is loose, that means it's just not screwed in all the way, or including if it doesn't clip in all the way or anything, or what happens. Listen how noisy this vibration was. Yeah, it does it every year because the top wobbles. It does spin pretty fine, it has no problem spinning the clothes dry and everything. So I'll come back to you guys until it stops spinning, and then I'll show you how the power softener does dispense properly. Yep. Here goes the dispenser, dispensing down, but not much about the softener, but it's just a bit weak, but it's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the lid shut to start its fill of rinse. So as you can hear, cold water starts to enter the tub. So it never got weak to fill up on its tub, so that's why the water does fill up the tub a little bit quick, because the gallons of this tub is actually simple. Just comment down below what kind of cubic feet is this machine. I think it's 4.0 or 4.1 cubic feet washers. Oh yeah, speaking of the power softener, that I did tell you guys that what's inside the agitator, and the softener just loosed off. I'm just gonna pick it up, put it back on the dispenser. Well, not actually on the dispenser, I'm just gonna put this back onto the upper dispenser. So anyways, as I try to tell you guys, is that is the inside. The agitator has a thing right here. It has a wrench, or whenever there's just a socket wrenches, just for loosen the agitator off and then loose the whole thing off, or including if you want to get this off of it, then yeah, taking this apart, yeah. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm just gonna put this back on the agitator until I screw this back in tightly. So I'll catch you guys until it's fully filled up. We're about almost there, but I wanted to show how cold this water is. Yet it is that cold. Everything is cold during the cold cycle. If you do choose the cold rinse cycle, then that's how it works. Cold water helps to rinse the clothes off, so there's no soapy around it. Or just in case if you have your washer who has an extra rinse, go ahead and select it if it doesn't rinse enough, just in time. So the rinse cycle does only do its low agitation right here. So this is why I did tell you guys. So ready? Give me a second. Here we go. Sorry about the buzz, because the control panel does feel the humming from the motor, so that's why. As you can see, this agitator right here does gently agitate some clothes during a low agitation, including if I did told you guys that if a washer does go into low agitation, that means it does do its speed currently. So, and the mount's starting to get a bit of an issue, so that's why. So as you can see, it has switched up onto the rinse cycle to rinse every clothes around it, so that's why the fire software does dispense properly, but not much about it. But I wish the whole agitator to be cleared off, so more software will dispense off after it's been spinning. So I'll come back to you guys until it's started to spin. So now it's finished rinsing. So I'm gonna show you how does the spin work. So I'm gonna let the knob click for a bit, and then now it's going to get ready to spin. Alright, here we go. You can see the clothes are starting to spin to drain the water down. And again, the final spin is on the high spin right now. And sorry about the control panel is buzzing, because it's vibrating from the motor. So it's gonna hold it on until it's finally going to wrap it up. So you can see the agitator does spin connected together. And I'm just gonna let it go on. So this is how it works when it's starting to spin, or including the one, if I can go ahead and open up the lid from the high spin where it goes. So, and it does run on the spray rinse cycle. So I wish sometime I'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and engage the lid switch so that we can see what is inside, how does it work. And spray rinse. speed, so and again it does vibrate sometimes during the spin. Yeah. I'll come back to you since I'm giving it time. Okay, before I wanted to let the washing machine in, I just wanted to give you the requesting that I wanted to use the mouse to let you see how fast does it spin. So I'll just open up the lid quick and you'll see how fast does it go really well. And yes, it does have brakes after it's been stopped spinning. So I'm just gonna show you how does the high spin work, which is I'm just gonna hold on steady, so that's why I wanted to let you see how does it work. It's just like that I was doing the last time around my Maytag previous top load washing machine, that I did the one with the left door lid switch down here, so that's why I unscrewed it and then put it down and then it engaged it, so that's why I have to defeat it. And then maybe I'll show you the one with my last videos that I was doing, so that's how it works. It actually runs around 600 RPMs on this machine, so maybe let's go ahead and call this out for this video. And now the suddenly spin dried pretty good, including the one, yes, yeah, so that's gonna be all for this video. Well, you know, before that I would go ahead and engage it to the dryer, which is I wanted to show you how does the dryer work, since well, yeah, maybe I'll give you the next video, including the one I wanted to show you the overview, what's inside the dryer. Alrighty, the clothes are now in the dryer right here waiting for it, including this is it for this machine. This is the inside the tub, which is there's the empty clothes from the washer. So that's the Maytag. And yeah, before I go ahead and enter the dryer sheet in, I would go ahead and let you see how does the dryer work, including it does tumble pretty well because the motor does turn one ways. The wheelbarrow does, no, actually those drum does turn one ways, and if you move it, it does turn two ways. This is your actual lint, and here's the inside of the lint to suck up those clothes beyond it. So here's the drum light from the dryer. So there's the door switch, and the model number on the dryer is MDE8757AYQ, and here's the serial number 126274451CC, and it's actually in Newton, Iowa. So I just wanted to show you, if I wanted to put this on time dryer for requesting, I'm gonna put this down to air fluff, so I don't really want to engage the heat yet. So I'm just gonna place my feet right here, focus here, and there's the start button. This is why I told you this turns this way from this dryer, so that's why. You can clearly see this dryer tumbles pretty well, including the one, if you leave the door open during the dry, the clothes easily falls off. I'm just gonna go ahead and load it back in since if it did fall off. So now it is that time to put the dryer sheet in, and including going ahead and put this back on this dryer right here, turn on regular and start. And it does have a chime right here, just in case of someone, if they hear the chime cycle, I mean, if the dryer does chime, that means it lets anyone know the dryer is almost done after it's been cooled down. You can see the more and less heat, I mean the dry right here, you can see more, this is the moisture monitor. It lets anyone know if this is lighting up, that means there's more moisture on the clothes. In the less right here, that means it's actually moving the knob too, or anything. If you want to put this on more dry, then that helps. It helps to heat up some clothes to get it to dry, and then when the moisture is getting a bit damp, that means the knob is moving on to less dry. Then now it's starting to cool down, and it does have a wrinkle-free or press care dryer. If you don't really want to use one, then the knob will point right here towards off. If you want to keep it on, then the knob will keep on going to press care, then it will be off. So that's how it works. And yeah, this is the Maytag Ensignia dryer. It has an oversized capacity plus, fire plus 2, heavy duty IntelliDry control and drying rack. And it does have an IntelliDry regular cycle, which as you can see there's a red right here. This is how it works. Well, it's a close matching set from the dryer. This is actually a different model as this. This is actually a Maytag, and this is a Maytag, the matching models. So I hope you guys enjoyed the washer video. So I'll catch you guys in another video. Stay washing.